Remember, we are using these strategies as a temperature check to find your students' current knowledge at the beginning of a school year. Of course, these strategies can be used throughout the year, but for right now, we're just looking for their level of understanding so we may build upon that. The next 5 strategies are based on large group activities. Here we go. Strategy number 11, stations. I love stations. I use them all the time, even as a middle school band director. The first thing to do is create areas in your room where large groups can sit and stand around comfortably. In each station, set up large pieces of paper, tag board, butcher paper, things you have on hand, and write on the paper a specific idea that you feel students should know in order to continue building upon their prior knowledge. You may use content terminology, historical documents, artwork, anything to spark past knowledge. Create your groups and designate each group a starting station. Students will move to each station every 1 to 2 minutes and write down everything they can think of about that term. I usually play music when it's time to rotate between the stations so they don't have to hear me yelling, "Rotate!" Continue until each group has been to every station. Collect the large pieces of paper at the end of class, and you are able to find the current level of understanding. What I love most about stations is the groups spend time together. They learn to discuss, clarify, problem solve, and connect with each other. A skill you can develop and use throughout the whole year, and one that is definitely needed, both in the classroom and outside of it. Strategy number 12, troubleshoot. Troubleshooting is similar to stations. However, instead of writing content-specific ideas on the papers, you create a problem or a misconception. Small or large groups can discuss, correct, and justify their reasoning or need for improvement.
This could be a listening lesson with errors, both using spoken word or music, historical documents with fake news, or even a math problem with a wrong answer.
Strategy number 13, create a rap. A very fun way to find current knowledge. Ask students to create 2 sentences, keeping in mind a particular standard or skill. Allow 5 to 8 minutes for students to work in their groups. Then ask students to chant their statements to a steady beat. You might start with just a foot tap, or students can create background music using unpitched rhythm instruments, clapping or patting rhythms. Or you might find pre-recorded rhythms through YouTube or GarageBand. Put all of the statements together and voila, you now have an understanding of their current depth of knowledge. And if they don't know anything about the content you're asking them to draw upon, they can always create some silly rhythm or statement about what they don't know. I don't know about you, but chemistry is all brand new.
Strategy number 14, Jenga. Yes, a large outdoor Jenga set is perfect for diagnostic assessments. Simply write questions on each board. As students pull out the piece, they answer the question. You can make up anything you want, content related or silly, like what is your favorite food? As a music teacher, I have students play a scale or excerpt of music. It's fun, engaging, and beneficial.
Strategy number 15, think tank. Again, a variation on stations. Groups meet in various areas around the room called think tank stations. You provide a problem, question, social issue, but with this strategy, all of the groups are answering the same problem or question. Groups designate a scribe to write down their thoughts, solutions, or maybe some follow-up questions. Everyone is responsible for contributing, and at the end of think tank time, each group shares one of their ideas. However, you cannot repeat what another group has already stated. A good reason to have a few suggestions written down. Well, there we have it. 5 assessments in 5 minutes using large group activities for your diagnostic needs. In the next episode of 5 for 5, I'll show you how technology can be used for those early of the year assessments. I'm Sherry. We'll see you soon, friends.